I'm about to complete my PhD studies and defend my thesis in upcoming months. Here is what I wish I knew before dedicating 4 years of my life to PhD. If you're planning to do PhD or you are already there, you will find something helpful in this video. The first thing that I wish I knew that academia is very competitive and you have to get for that emotionally ready. When I started my PhD, I was thinking that if I get my degree, I will be so in demand and everyone will be offering me a job and saying, come please teach in our university, come write article with me, and etc. But in reality, it's quite hard to find job in academia. If you want to teach at university, if you become a researcher, you have to work even harder than average person for private sector. You can't get job that you want at the university that you want. And please remember that PhD studies alone is not enough to start teaching at university. You also have to have postdoctoral position, which is usually taken after PhD, and depending on the project where you will be working, it can be from 6 months until 2, 3, 4 years. So you have to have at least one postdoc position after your PhD before you can go actually and start teaching at university. This was very painful news for me because when I was doing my PhD, I was thinking, okay, I will finish these 4 years, I will be totally free, and this torture of studying 10 years, because I was doing 4 years bachelor, 2 years master, and 4 years PhD, will be finished. But in reality, you have to continue studying, and before actually becoming a professor at university, you have to spend at least 10-12 years of your life, additional 10-12 years of your life. In most cases, you are not able to get academic job at any university you want, and this was another unexpected news for me. If you want to go right away into the teaching, in most cases it will be the university where you graduated from. And if your university is not at 200 best universities in the world, then you will struggle even more finding job. This is very sad, but this is reality, and this is what I am facing currently. The second thing, if you want to stay in academia, as it is very competitive, you have to stay competitive. What you should do to stay competitive? You should start publishing from the first year of your studies as a PhD student. Because when you graduate, you have to offer something to university where you're applying for postdoc position or as assistant professor position. What have you done these 4 years of your PhD? It's not enough that you write your PhD thesis. Additionally, you have to have publications. It's very important, and publication should be in top journals, including Q1, Q2, Q3, and at least Q4. For that, you can watch this video of mine where I talk about how to publish your first research article. And the second thing is that you have to get ready to participate in as many conferences as you can. And of course, conferences is another time-consuming process, because you have to apply for the conference, you have to be accepted, you have to prepare your article, you have to go and present there, and in most cases it should be international conferences, so you have to travel there, and then afterwards some conferences ask you for the article itself, so you have to prepare the article and send. So this all can be very hectic, and it can be too much to deal with. But if you want to stay in academia, again, try to be competitive. How you can be competitive? By publishing, taking part in the conferences, and networking. Conferences is a good chance to network, where you can meet other researchers, which can help you to further get academic job in other universities than yours. So basically, by writing articles and taking part in the conferences, you are building your portfolio, which you can offer after your studies to the positions you are going to apply. PhD itself is very stressful. I know it myself, and in these 4 years I even started having gray hair, so you can feel the level of stress that I have and I went through. But in addition to your PhD, you have to have an extra position during these 4 years. It can be internship, it can be volunteer job, it can be teaching job, it can be teaching online job even, it can be assisting job to professor or to researchers. But you have to have something additionally to your PhD. You have to show that you are a super active participant of the academia. How you will show it? Again, with additional work you have done during these 4 years. In my term, this is my biggest mistake, that I didn't realize that you have to do something else along with your PhD. So what I was doing, I was just concentrated on my PhD and I was teaching online. I know it's something, but it's still not as valuable as if I was teaching, for example, at university for several years. This was my mistake. Even if I had some teaching experiences at my university, it was mostly guest lecturing. I was mostly focusing on my PhD, writing my thesis, doing my subjects and delivering the homework. But I regret that I didn't apply for different research assistant jobs, which can be permanent, at least in a project for 1-2 years, which could be an invaluable experience and very important part in my CV. Try to finish your PhD as soon as you can. Usually PhD is for 3-4 years, but sometimes it is prolonged to 7-8 years. I know some people who were doing PhD for 8 years. Can you imagine just researching the same topic for 8 years, writing the same thing for 8 years and improving it? I think I would go crazy, because I was writing my thesis for 4 years and now I hate the topic that I have chosen, but I know it's normal. Later on I will be back to my love to this topic, but you have to try to finish things as soon as you can. If you relax and you will think, okay, I will do it later, I will do it next semester, and if your university is also not demanding, you will destroy your life, because it will take a decade of your life and you will be stuck into that and you will be postponing all the time. And of course, the older you will get, the less energy you will have and the less desire you will have to finish it actually. Usually the first 2 years of PhD is mainly for subjects and you have to get specific amount of credits, and the rest 2 years is for your thesis. How you can speed it up? You can have all the subjects for these 2 years in 1 year, because usually it's not too many credits. You can have for 1 semester, instead of 4 subjects, you can have 7 or 8, and the next semester also, instead of having 3 subjects, you can have 5 or 6. Try to finish the subject part as soon as possible so you can start focusing on your PhD thesis. Here also a lot depends on your supervisor. I hope that you will be lucky, and you are lucky you have a good supervisor. I am lucky I have a good supervisor, so she was forcing me, pushing me, and I was pushing myself to finish it within 4 years. Also, please let your supervisor know about your plans, that you want to finish within 3-4 years, and it's very important for you to be done so you can further live your life. If you have some kind of deadline for yourself, that will mean that you will be more motivated, you will be more interested to finish it within that deadline. But if you give yourself a lot of time, sometime in the future, it doesn't work, unfortunately. So be careful with that. And of course, have fun, live your life, even if you are doing PhD. Try to make friends, try to network, try to go out, try to travel. Believe me, these 4 years, it seems a lot, but it's not a lot. It will go so fast and you will not even notice it. Therefore, try to live this time at the same time. You can have additional hobbies, you can have YouTube channel as I am doing here, and you can travel a lot if you have that possibility, of course, depending on the stipend and scholarship you are getting. And also conferences is a very good way to do your PhD part and also travel, so try to apply for conferences. Don't postpone your private life. If you have any kind of offers to get married, go for it and study and be married at the same time. This is the best thing that can happen. Don't postpone it, because again, the older you get, the less you will want to go for it. So don't make these mistakes and live your life besides your PhD. Hope you like this honest video of mine, and see you in my next videos.